Man. Oh, I forgot something. Okay, I'm getting ready for bed already. So I'm not gonna be on here very long. Because even though I don't have to go to work until, I don't have to leave for work until 1:15, I'm going to bed early so that I can get up and play with the dogs and clean the house and stuff like that. Because my shift is only a 6-hour, because I do need to take care of doggy dogs. Anyway, let me mute. I have something I have to do, even though I came on here and I just realized that nature is calling. So please give me a minute. Okay. And if nobody comes on here, sorry, I turned the light off. I turned all my lights off because I am going to bed. Oh, I gotta go get my dog. My little dog. Because I put him outside. Let me get him, see if I can find him. Hopefully he'll come to the door. I don't like it when he doesn't. Come here, Juke. Jukey. Come here. Oh, we have a like. Somebody is here. Hello. Chat him up. Chat me up. Come here, Juke. That a boy. Oh, I gotta put my wash in the dryer. I'm gonna forego the tripod and just set this up here for a second while I throw all my clothes in the dryer. Oh, wait a minute. I already did the dryer. Okay. Cool. I already got this stuff out of the dryer and out of the washer into the dryer. And I just took the stuff out of the dryer and started folding clothes. It's so cool how once that early to bed, early to rise habit got in place, now I'm so much more, sorry it's dark, but it is what it is. I'm so much more disciplined in other ways, and that's how it is with me. Like when I have like a schedule, like a work schedule and stuff, the busier I get, the more organized I get, unless I somehow get exhausted. But also it just helps. Come on, don't go out there and bother him. You're gonna make him wanna whine. You need to go up on the bed. So I found my other glove. I found my purse. My purse was in the car. I'm just gonna chat even if nobody's here, because I'm just gonna go ahead and do this thing, and then if nobody comes, I'll have a video up and I will be happy for it. You know what I mean? So yesterday, I have a funny story about why my glove got dirty. I was cooking and I was in a hurry and I had a glove, one glove on for cooking, for handling turkey. I don't know why I only had one on. Anyway, I think what happened is I had two on and then I pulled a glove off and I put my, I don't know why. Anyway, I forget why. Anyway, I was trying to put food in my container for lunch at any rate. And somehow I forgot that I had already put one of my gloves on for outside to warm my hand, to keep my hands warm, and I grabbed the turkey. The cooked turkey that I was putting in my lunch. Grabbed it with my gloved hand. So I'm like, great. These are the gloves I like to drive in. And now I need to wash it. Anyway, so I washed my glove. One glove. Anyway, but I was gonna tell you about what happened with my nerve pain and nerve itch. I've had this weird tingly itch, and I guess it's what neuropathy is like. And I shouldn't have neuropathy because the fact is I'm not a smoker. I've never been a smoker. I haven't drank. These are the things that cause neuropathy. Will you get up in the bed, please, and stop walking around the room like I'm gonna feed you some more? Please. Come on. Jump up. Hurry up. Jump, 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 jump. There you go. Come on. Good boy. Anyway, I was busy folding clothes a little bit to get a handle on, get a handle on my laundry so it's not piling up on me. And so, oh, I want to brush my teeth. That's right. That's what I was going to do. Okay, so I'm sort of getting ready for bed while I'm chatting. So whether I have people on here or not, I'm just going to chat while I get ready for bed. And of course, I can't really brush my teeth and chat. So that part isn't going to work. But I'll just do a video of me brushing my teeth. Because I use this tooth powder and I wanted to show you too. So I turn the lights down low so that my eyes don't get affected by bright light. The light in the bathroom is bright though, because I don't have a way to dim the lights in here. Okay, so I'm gonna let me raise this up. There we go. I don't really want to raise the feet up, so I'm just gonna raise the post of the tripod. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not gonna stay on here very long because I'm gonna go to bed. And even though I don't have to leave for work until 1 p.m., I'm going to go to bed early so I can get, you know, some floors clean and My bedding needs changed. Usually I do that over the weekend, but oh, I'm gonna stick my earbud in. It'll help with quality. Anyway, I've been much more organized and I found my purse. It was in the car. I thought I drove yesterday without my license or my purse. I thought I got there and went, or I started to go out of town and I was too late to turn back. And I'm like, I left my purse. And then I went looking for it this morning. I was like, I looked everywhere in the house. I don't know where my purse is. Turns out my purse was in the car. It was just behind my seat, behind the driver's seat. And I'm like, I don't even know how it got there. Here's a tooth powder that I use, and it's peppermint flavor. So I just wet my brush, stick it in, cap it off a little, but I like to leave quite a bit on there so that after I'm done brushing, I can swish in a little bit of water. I gotta floss. This is another habit that I've gotten into. And it's easy with carnivore because I get meat stuck between my teeth all the time. So I'm always flossing. And I have floss in my purse. You can also get those things they call flossers. I think that's what they call them. Or the brand, you know. I don't know what the brand is, but I think maybe they have a Colgate brand flosser. Anyway, I already ate. I had fish and it was really good. I put yellow mustard in the pan, some bacon grease, and some tallow. And that's what I cook the fish in. Crisped up the skin. And then the skin kind of, you know how it kind of caramelizes and gets stuck to the pan sometimes? It got stuck to the pan. I probably wasn't patient enough. I didn't let it release. Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to let it release. But I wanted to eat, man. So I went ahead and pulled the fish up and then I deglazed the pan and pulled the skin up off then. And it was good. It was all caramelized and yummy. It almost tastes like, you know, sweet. So nobody's coming in tonight. I mean, somebody came in and they liked the video. So that's nice of them. But if nobody comes in, like I say, I'm just going to get ready for bed and go to bed. And I don't care if I get up really early. I woke up, what time was it when I woke up? I had trouble with nerve pain and nerve tingling and itchy on my foot. And it got so bad it was making it hard to sleep. But then I did go to sleep, and I think I went to sleep probably around 9. And then, what time did I wake up? I woke up in the middle of the night, and I had had 4 probably 4.5 hours, I estimated. I'm like, okay, so I have until 8:15. So I set my alarm for 8:15 because I knew I had to leave by 9:15. And I did that. So then I woke up at 6 something. I can't remember what it was, 6:45 or whatever. So I had gotten probably my night's worth of sleep, probably. And I went ahead and I woke up, but I didn't get up. And that's usually the way it is. That's why I'm trying to go to bed so early so that when I get up in the morning, I feel like I can just get up. So here goes. I'm going to brush my teeth. And I put it on max care because I like this setting. So it's going to be long-ish, 2.5 minutes or something. So this is a mineral powder, that toothpaste that my friend makes. It's by Laura um, Russell, and her website is Russell Brands. brand with a Z.com. Anyway, she makes really good natural stuff and some tallow stuff, and it's cool. Anyway, that's her mineral tooth powder. Little commercial for her. She does a home business and it's pretty cool. She makes it all from her house and delivers it from her house and all that. Yay! So I'm just getting ready for bed, and I was gonna explain, just a second. Turn my light off. It's dark. It's dark in the house. I'm gonna go in my room where a light is on. Not very much light though, because I'm getting ready for bed and I don't like bright lights at night. The only one that's bright is my bathroom. Thanks for the eyeballs. Anyway, um, so yeah, let's get ready for bed with me. So, anyway, just formulating my habits, you know what I mean? So here, I have this TENS unit. Oops, I'm going to turn this light on just so I can show you. And then I'll turn it back off again because I don't want the light to keep me up. So I have this TENS unit, and it's pretty cool. I've got two cords for it, two electrodes, four electrodes, two apiece here and here. They plug in. And anyway, I put it on my, where'd my watch go? I put it on my foot this morning because I had a nerve itch. That's what I titled my video tonight about, is using the TENS unit and how it helped me, because it's pretty cool. I was having trouble, my foot was itching. I tried, to the pressure points in my foot to relieve the itch, which does help usually, but it wasn't helping. So finally, I don't think it was last night, I think it was this morning. So I think it was like 6 something, 6 o'clock, 6:30. This morning, I was up in the middle of the night, probably because I go to bed so early that I just been starting to wake up in the middle of the night. But then I know I haven't had enough sleep because I only slept like 4.5 hours. So anyway, I put the TENS unit pads, two of them, on. I put one on the top of my foot. See, these are the pads. This is my TENS unit cord wrapped around. And I put one of the pads up on top of my foot and one of the pads directly underneath it on the bottom of my foot. And for an hour I put it on. And I put it on 2 for a little bit, but 2 intensity is too intense for me, really. So, but then I was just kind of checking, okay, is this thing working? Because I'm still getting used to it. And yes, it was working because I turned it up on more intense level 2, and yeah, it was working. It was uh, too much sensation. TENS units feel a little weird when you turn them up. And some of the settings are for actually activating your muscles, strengthening your muscles, which is interesting. So anyway, I'm going to use it on my sciatic and I'm going to use 4 electrodes. I think I'll have time to do it tomorrow. I need to do it like before I go to work or whatever, so I think I'll set it and sit and use it. I know. I just thought I would explain because what happened, I had that terrible itch, nerve itch, and it's like neuropathy, I guess. It's something that just started to happen to me, so I don't even know. But I shouldn't have neuropathy. I don't have diabetes. Anyway, and my blood sugar is okay. It elevates a little bit sometimes, but that's it's pretty stable now that I'm carnivore. But it's been elevated when I eat too much protein. So I just started using Carb Manager and I really like it. There's a free version. Yeah. Um, hey J Man, you're getting shadow banned. How are you getting shadow banned? Can't incorporate veggies. I don't want veggies in my diet. They have too many toxins in them. Even even if they were organic, even if they were not sprayed, which is hard because how are you going to not spray the veggies? Because it's in the air. Like they're putting toxins in the air. They put aluminum and borate and all kinds of crap in the air because they're trying to kill us. Because they want their elite little enclave. YouTube's gonna put a strike on me again. Anyway, but yeah, can't talk about the truth. So they can't handle the truth. Anyway, uh refresh your phone. So anyway, if I add vegetables or I add things like tea or even hibiscus tea, it can give me an ocular migraine now because I've cut it out and so I've cleaned up my diet. So uh there's no oxalates in my diet. And so when I add anything with oxalates in it, it causes problems. And oxalates aren't good for you. So because plants have toxins, plant toxins. So I think the best thing ongoing is for me to just stay on meat and fat and get my energy from fat. And the vitamins and minerals from meat are much more bioavailable than I'm just checking to see if this my activity watch is working properly. So anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool actually how it works. Um, People, you know, heal their psoriasis, they have healed or improved their symptoms of MS and even Asperger's, autism has improved from either keto or carnivore. It's great. Being in ketosis and running off of fat instead of carbohydrates can be a really, really good thing. It's a very healing way, and that's what I'm trying to do is heal my thyroid. So I don't want vegetables and fruits. So yeah, but see, if you went low carb, it could help your autism even better. Help you focus, help you whatever your symptoms are, right? If you have anxiety or any of those things, like my son does, if you fall into a depression sometimes or often, my son has a lot of issues that carnivore would help, but he's not really willing to try it. But you know what? I mean, try it for 30 days, try it for 60 days, try it for 90 days. See how it goes. And if you're better, good. Keep going. If you're not, oh well. But you know what? Keto, low carb is really a good thing. And carnivore is easier than low carb because you don't have to count carbs. Because with keto keto diet, uh, oh my goodness, that's why I'm not gonna be on here very long. I'm gonna go to bed. Um, because I was at work today. That's why I'm in my scrubs. So, I mean, you might think it's a good diet, but if you're eating a lot of carbs and you're eating a lot of uh, no, I can't think of it, and I just said it. I'm tired. My brain's wanting to shut off and go to sleep. Um, Oxalates, which all vegetables and fruits have oxalates in them. Some are lower than others. Um, oh my goodness. So, anyway, so I've been on here 32 minutes, and I think I'll stay on for another 15, maybe a little less than that, because I want to go ahead and go to bed. I'm going to turn my sauna on. Let me go over here and show you my sauna. I'm going to turn it on. It's kind of dim in here because like I say, I don't want to turn the lights on. You can't really see, but there's a chair in there. I'm going to zip it up so I can heat it up. Put the cover flap over the neck hole. And the reason there's a head hole is because you can actually get overheated by heating your head up. And so it's a way to dissipate heat through your head and not overdo the sauna. Um, anyway, so I just turned it on. I've been putting it at 135 and then I usually turn it down towards the end to about 130. But it feels really good to do that before I go to bed. It's very relaxing and it helps me sleep. And it detoxes you and stuff. Anyway. Yeah, so I get it with the autism because my son, my son has it. But, oh, I want my water. Just a minute. I think it's in the bathroom. I'm going to run and get it. I'm not taking you with me. I will be right back. You can still hear me though because I have my earbud in. So anyway, that was a super cool thing about my TENS unit working and helping with the neuropathy or whatever it is. It's neuropathy like. Where is my water? I don't know. Put this away. Maybe it's in my room somewhere. I turned my light off. There it is. Ta-da! Okay, I found it. Anyway, so A good diet? What do you eat? Like, what's a typical meal look like for you? Do you know what your macros are? Like how much fat, how much carbs, how much? I really like Carb Manager. Is that what it's called? I just started using it. I think it's called Carb Manager. Anyway, it's super cool because it gives you your macros for every meal and it tries to help you lower your carbs. And so it's really good for a low carb diet. Well, the egg and sausage are good. The spices sometimes can kick you off, but the bread probably isn't so good. Usually it's got bromine in it and all kinds of chemicals and dough conditioners and stuff like that. And the white flour plus even just the gluten, even if it was wheat, even if it was whole wheat. So you might think about that. And that's carbs. That's high carb. The bread is. Um, some fruit. Well, see, if you're sticking with things that are less processed or not processed, like whole foods, like fruits, vegetables, meat, but like I said, there's plant toxins and there's oxalates in the fruits and vegetables. And it's very hard to stay away from the pesticides. And they are spraying crap in the air and getting it on everything. So, um, but ruminant meats filter out the toxins, like even from the pesticides or whatever that they might ingest. They're filtering those out by the time they digest it. It's mostly filtered out and cleaned out so that the food that we eat from ruminant meats like beef and lamb and um, deer and deer isn't very fatty though, so you'd have to add more fat. Um, what else? Beef, buffalo. Um, anyway, there's a few different choices for ruminant meats. And then you can have fish and uh, I had I guess it's trout that I had. Somebody gave me. It was pretty big. It was like this. It's the size of a salmon, but it's not salmon. It's a good fish though. I haven't eaten it. And I put, like I said, I put mustard in the pan with tallow and bacon grease, and I cooked the fish in that, and it was super good. Little salt and garlic. Yummy. Anyway, I do not eat bread anymore. Don't eat grains. They can be really hard on your gut. And also, you need more fat, especially with autism. You need, especially for our brain and our hormones, we need fat. Our brain runs on fat. It helps your mood and everything else and your energy level. And you can run on fat instead of carbs, but you have to get fat adapted. So, anyway, you know what, J-Man? I'm sorry, but my channel is called Carnivore Catherine. And the reason that I have my channel is to educate people on low carb and carnivore. And I appreciate your participation in my channel and being such a great support and a great person to have on my channel. But that is what my channel is about. So if I'm not allowed to talk about what the difference is between a low carb diet and the standard American diet, or what people think of as healthy, but really you can actually listen and consider. I'm not saying you have to do this, but I am saying this is something to think about, and it's been very healing, including for autism. I'm serious. People with autism have lowered their autism symptoms, and they've been able to, you know, just, it's helped their mood, it's helped them be able to be in social situations better, and helped with fear and anxiety and all kinds of different things. Believe it or don't, accept it or don't, but at least listen to the information. And I mean, that's why I started this channel. So, anyway, I mean, it's worth understanding that people have gotten help from eating this way. And that's my goal, why I eat the way that I do. So when you ask me, aren't you going to eat vegetables or fruits or whatever? No, I'm not. And here's why. So I just explained why. And it's good if you're eating whole foods and, foods as close to how they come out of the ground, right? Or from the animal, but instead of being processed. But there is an even better way that might be even more optimal that might help you. And I'm here to share that with people. They can listen or not. And if they don't want to listen, then I don't know, maybe this channel isn't for them. Well, I'm sensitive about mental health too. My son has mental health issues. I wish he would eat low carb, but he doesn't. He doesn't. He's afraid that he'll lose too much weight. I said it's not a diet like that. It's helps you be your optimal and your optimum weight. If you do it right, you eat enough fat and enough the right amount of protein. So anyway, it's good to do the carb manager thing, and it helps you count your macros and dial it in. And it could be good for you to put your food into that and see where your macros are right now. Anyway, yeah, just need to be able to talk to people about, it's kind of frustrating because people don't always interact about what they're doing or how they're exercising or wanting to do the challenges or whatever that I might present. Like the other day, I was talking about habits. What habits would you like to begin or start? And is there any, how would you do that habit? How can you get started on it? And can we talk about it so maybe I could help you? Anyway, yeah, and it's not dieting per se either. it's a way of eating. Diet just means what you eat. So that's why we call it the carnivore diet, because we have canine teeth, so we must have been meant to eat quite a bit of meat. So you didn't offend me. I just would encourage you to consider what I say and maybe learn from it. And I think you have. I mean, I think you have listened and you have considered what I had to say. But anyway, yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying. Um, I just, I have a passion about it because it's helped me, and I believe it's going to continue to help me. And um, I mean, if I can stay as active and as healthy as I can into as I get older, the better, you know? So, yeah. So, I mean, that's what's cool about it. It's not really a diet. You eat, you can eat quite a bit. In fact, if I ate the calories that are, my macros are supposed to be 1900 and some calories or whatever. And if you eat all meat and fat, getting up to that many calories can be challenging because meat is filling, fat is filling, but they call butter bites, or they call it carnivore candy. You make browned butter and get it nice and brown, and then you put it in little, you know, like ice cube molds, or those, fun shapes or whatever that they have. I have these little teddy bears or flowers or whatever that I put my brown butter bites in and stick them in the freezer. And they really are like candy. They're like caramel. They taste like caramel, you know? And then you can sprinkle a little bit of salt on the top before they get frozen. And it makes them like salted caramel. Yum. I need to make some more. I've been just putting my brown butter in a jar and just eating it by the spoonful. That's what I've been doing. Because I can't have butter because it has too much milk fat and it makes my blood sugar go up. I mean, that's the other thing. I'm just trying to really balance my blood sugar and um, all the stuff, the issues that I'm having with the nerves in my feet and my hip and stuff like that. Um, the way to combat that partly is by your blood sugar. So I don't want to have issues like that. Well, you can do pates, liver pate. There's ways to do soft meat. You can do like a roast and cook it for a long time. Or you can do bone broth or meat broth. Those things are really good. And even if you just added more of the bone broth and more of the, it's good for you. And sausage is carnivore. I try to stay away from too spicy because sometimes the spices bother me. But I can do certain sausage. Don't bother me if I don't do too much. I do like sausage, I must say. Also, you can do there's a beef what's it called? Beef protein powder, and they have different flavors. I actually have those. So you can actually get your meat or your meat protein from those powders, like make a shake or whatever if you need to add more meat to your diet and you don't have teeth. But you said you ate sausage, so there's ground meat, and you can do ground meat. So probably hamburgers if you can eat sausage, breakfast sandwich. Anyway, and you were able to eat the bread, so gum it, gum it, gum it. If you do a roast and cook it for long enough, it's really nice and soft. So I'm gonna make turkey soup out of the rest of the turkey and the bone. I didn't feel like doing it tonight. I want to go to bed, so I'm gonna do it in the morning. Stick it in my Instapot. So I should be able to get to sleep by about, oh, I'd say about 8:30, 8:45, in about an hour or whatever I'll get to sleep. That'll probably mean I get up at 4:30 again or 5, but that's good. That's my new habit. And I like it actually. I get ready to go to bed when it's starting to get dark. I'm gonna get up with the first light or even before the first light. So it's kind of nice. And that's a habit I've been trying and trying and trying to do. I think that's one thing about, and I don't know, well, there's something to be said for carnivore too, that it helps with addictions and like food addictions, especially, but even like other substances and other habits. It helps. And it's something about the brain chemistry and um because there's a big issue with addiction, carbohydrate and sugar addiction, and just carb addiction, like bread and other things like that, you know? And those those cravings go away when you get, when you use fat for your energy source instead of carbohydrates. Pretty soon those addictions go away. And so, like people who have alcohol problems or substance, are addicted to substances, drugs, or whatever, those addictions can go away if they stick to this because of the way that it reformats your um, brain and the way that it helps you with your mood and everything else. Lots of people have been healed from depression and different things. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And I had a theory that it helped with addictions in general. And then I started hearing a lot of people testifying that it does, that it really does. So anyway, but I have been on here almost an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I have a kind of different day schedule because today I worked from 10:30 to 2:30. I worked shorter shifts because of my dogs, because I need to get home for them and I don't have money for a dog sitter right now. So but tomorrow I work from 2 p.m. I have to leave at 1, and I get off at 8 p.m. So I'll play with my dogs, feed my dogs, let my dogs out, and then go to work and come back and feed my dogs, let them out, and we'll go to bed. And then I get up and work the next day, but I don't have to leave until 9:15 in the morning. So I hope you have a great night too. I didn't mean to be oppositional, but it is a carnivore channel. It just is. And I enjoy talking about it. And I like to present challenges to people because I think part of our responsibility as YouTubers, as influencers, is to present uh, action, actionable steps, right? To challenges to people to do something, to, you know, um, learn or to grow or whatever, motivate. So, anyway, good night, J Man. Good night, John Boy. Somebody else is here. Do you want to say hey? I see there's 2 people here now. You want to say hello? Thanks, J Man. Appreciate you. Oh, that was good what I made last night, that turkey soup. With I ate it all, so I'm gonna make some more with the bone broth tomorrow. I won't add my seasoning or salt or anything to the Instapot because I'm gonna debone the turkey and I'm gonna get those bones really soft though, so it's like bone broth. It will be good. Anyway, well, good night, all. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, if I get on, we'll see. Like I say, it's gonna be a different kind of schedule, kind of flipping the switch tomorrow and switching it to like a swing shift. But that's fine. It's pretty much the same schedule I've been on because I didn't have to leave till 9:15 this morning. Anyway, good night.